Yo, what's up? It's your voice of reason here when it comes to Snyderverse and DC-based content. So, I was sent this paragraph, this statement, this rumor, whatever you want to call it, multiple times over the last week or so. I've even had it emailed to me, which is weird because it's only for business stuff. So, Walter Hamada's contract is over. It's done. It's dusted. But hang on, Warstu. Variety posted an article back in January saying Walter Hamada has signed a multi-year deal expansion to remain till 2023. Yeah, I know that. I know. So we're going to go over this alleged story. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see the face behind the voice. Also, check us out on Twitter, Warstu G, because I've started tweeting a little bit more over on the tweeters sphere. So, there realistically isn't much to go by, but let's go over what was allegedly said. Breaking. Insiders are informing me that DC Films head Walter Hamada is leaving the studio. Warner Bros. Both sides have agreed to stop the contract for Walter Hamada to just go, be done, be dusted. Now, guys, this story isn't actually true, but there is some validity to it, somewhat. So, as we know, there's a Discovery merger going through, which will be completed by mid-2022, and we don't expect Walter Hamada's contract to be extended. So, what happens when a company takes over another company, because it's not really a merger, just calling it that, is that Walter Hamada, Toby Emmerich, most people at DC heads are gonna be on the wall. They're gonna be let go and paid off for the rest of the contract. So as for this initial story, it's absolutely fake, guys, because if it was real, it would have started trending. Like I said at the start of the video, early this year, they renewed his contract to stay to 2023. Walter is not only passionate about stories and DC canon, he's also thoughtful, incredible talent, executive who is fully committed to invest in his time, care, necessary for making movies on this scale, said Toby Emmerich, with Walter overseeing DC movies for theatrical exhibition and on HBO Max. We're excited for him and his team. Yeah, you guys tried to make out you got the Snyder Cut greenlit when that had nothing to do with you, the same as Ann Cernoff. So that was back in January. This story, I hate to say it, guys, it's fake news, and if it was breaking, the whole of the Twitter sphere would have been talking about it. So here's Walter Hamada losing his job, most likely, but not until this merger actually goes through. But I thought I'd address it in the video because some people keep asking me, so I thought I'd go over it. Do I want Walter Hamada to go? I don't know. I don't know, because if you guys know anything about the multiverse, and some people seem to think I know nothing about the multiverse, is the idea about the multiverse is we can have lots of different stories from lots of different Earths running at the exact same freaking time. Pretty much what's going to happen in the multiverse of madness over at Marvel's side. So the multiverse, the Flash movie, realistically, you could have the Snyderverse, you could have the Tim Burton universe, you could have all these different universes running simultaneously whilst having nothing to do with each other, whilst also independently having stuff to do with each other if they wanted to. So, as I keep saying, guys, Walter Hamada probably will be going at some point when the contract runs out, but this is a fake story, but I wanted to bring it to you guys. So, we officially now have 2 Superman projects in the works, which makes no sense because neither is about Henry Cavill. So last night, a story came out where it said there will be a Val Zod Superman adaptation for HBO Max. Michael B. Jordan is set to produce, but there's no details on if Michael B. Jordan is going to star in it. But based on the fan art from Boss Logic, etc., it does make a lot of sense. Then also, we've got the absolutely ridiculous new Superman film in the works that will be produced by JJ. And in that story, I don't know what's really going on in that story because apparently, it's supposed to be a black Kal-El, a black Clark Kent, but then the story's changing, saying it's unknown if Henry Cavill will return to do that. So at the moment, we have two Supermans allegedly. Yeah, Henry Cavill's Superman could appear in the Flash movie. He could appear in Black Adam. He could appear in Shazam too, based on Black Adam's power set, based on the fact that he literally electrocuted someone to death. In the DC Famdone teaser trailer, Henry Cavill's Superman is needed, but it is interesting that they keep announcing HBO Max series, but they don't have the power to announce any movies. And a lot of people seem to think I don't know what I'm on about, but I said months ago that they would announce no new movies that weren't already greenlit. They didn't. I mean, cool, we're getting a Batgirl series. I can't wait for that because Batfleck is the Batman and we're going to get Commissioner Gordon, J.K. Simmons, so that's going to be pretty cool. But as for the Superman stuff, it's a bit weird because it's going to be called Val Zod, which is cool because there are black Supermen, which are cool, and they should follow the comic book story, Calvin Ellis, Val Zod. But as for this J story, we've got no idea what is going on with that. And that's been in development since before this Michael B. Jordan project even started. So what are you guys actually looking forward to? And potentially there's 3, because Henry Cavill should, would, could, based on rumors and reports. And yes, I have said the Man of Steel 2 will be coming at some point, but like I keep saying, guys, until this merger goes through, they can't really announce anything new. Saying a project is in the works is not the same thing as actually confirming something. Now, the source for this story for the Michael B. Jordan Val Zod project that he's set to produce, it's just saying it's in the works. Adaptation to write Val Zod Superman for HBO Max. That's it. No real actual factual data or information, but I do find it interesting that I was right somewhat about things that happened at DC Famdone event, but you guys only like to factor in what I was wrong about. But like I said, guys, the main thing I did say is no new theatrical movies would be revealed at DC Famdone event, and nothing new was revealed at DC Famdone event. But a lot of you guys seem to skim over the fact that I said that literally, I don't know, like 2-3 months ago, because they don't have the power. Everything is on hold except for some minor low budget HBO Max things that are coming through now. But when are we actually going to see both of these Superman series? I don't know. Are these series? Are they going to streaming? Are they going to be theatrical? Probably not, because they're for HBO Max. Biggest factor that you guys are not seeing, and no one's even called it out. The head of DC Films, Walter Hamada, had nothing to do with a fan event called DC Famdone. He didn't present, no presentation, had nothing to do with DC Famdone event, which is DC's Comic-Con. It's DC's D23, the biggest event for DC of the year, and Walter Hamada was not present. This would be like Kevin Feige not turning up at the Disney event next month, or Kevin Feige not turning up for D23 for the Marvel part. Why is no one questioning where the frig was Walter Hamada? So maybe there could be some validity to this story that Walter Hamada is on his way out. One thing for sure is this Flash movie is probably going to get delayed, I bet. But there's a lot riding on this movie. There's a lot riding on the Matt Reeves Batman movie, which should bang. Black Adam movie, which should bang. But yes, obviously, Walter Hamada has to be an EP in all these projects. Realistically speaking, he's got nothing to do with Black Adam. He's got nothing to do with Shazam. He's got nothing to do with Aquaman 2. He doesn't really have a role like Kevin Feige. I mean, we know Walter Hamada's background, but he realistically doesn't do as much as what Kevin Feige does. Yes, we know he spent a decade at New Line with various projects like The Conjuring, Final Destination, Annabelle. Previously, he spent 4 years as a partner management and production company at H2F Entertainment. And yeah, essentially, he has done a lot of work. He even started Sony Pictures, but what did he do at DC Famdone event? I can't really get my head around how the head of DC Films wasn't even present, didn't even say anything. Realistically, he should have been talking about the Flash movie, because that movie has to bang for him. It realistically makes absolutely no sense. Where is Walter Hamada at? Does he even work for DC anymore? He's not been seen in such a long time. So like always, guys, let me know, are you hyped for this Val Zod project? Val Zod's pretty cool, but what the frick is going on with J Superman? Is Henry Cavill still Superman? Yes, he is. The cape is still in his closet, as he's confirmed multiple times. Like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, and I'll catch you on another video very soon. Catch ya later.